Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We got 14 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.8K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really great promos, especially with FanDuel. New customers, bet 5, get 200 in bonus bets if you win. So take advantage of that in the description below. We're back with baseball. We had the All-Star break. Haven't really had any action all week here, so we got a nice slate today. Good to have a bunch of games back here as we start the second half of the season. Starting with the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -135. Arizona +115 with the over/under at 7.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 49-48. The Cubs 47-51. Pitching for Arizona is Riley Nelson with an ERA of 4.98. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 2.92. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Steele, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Arizona coming off a Toronto loss, 7-8. Cubs coming off an 8-3 win against St. Louis. Arizona 10-4 against the Cubs here. They've actually been very good head-to-head. And both teams playing pretty well. They were playing pretty well heading into the break here. I like that Arizona's been good against the Cubs. I think they're good dogs today. Nelson coming off 2, better starts here. Steele coming off 2 good starts. He's been pretty solid for them this season. Yeah, I think the D-backs are good dogs today on the road here. I'll take Arizona +1.5. Next matchup, we've got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -150. The Pirates +125 with the over/under at 8.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 62-34. The Pirates 48-48. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 3.46. Pitching for the Pirates is Martin Perez with an ERA of 5.03. Nola, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. Perez, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. He's given up 11 runs in 3 starts here, so he has not been very good on the mound. The Phillies coming off an 18-3 loss against Oakland. That was just a very disappointing loss there. And Pittsburgh coming off a 4-game winning streak, coming off a 3-game White Sox sweep. And Phillies, though, they're 13-7 against Pittsburgh, 6-2 on the road against the Pirates here, where they've been very good. I really do not like Perez on the mound. He's been getting lit up here, and I think I'm going to take the Phillies on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Washington Nationals. Reds opening up as road favorites at -125. The Nationals +110 with the over/under at 9. Reds coming into this matchup 47-50. Washington 44-53. Pitching for the Reds is Frankie Montas with an ERA of 4.38. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 5.57. Montas, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Corbin, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Cincinnati coming off a Miami loss. Washington, they're coming off a Brewers loss. Kind of a bad stretch for them heading into the break. 3-7 in their last 10. The Reds 7-1 on the road against Washington, where they've been very good. And yeah, you know the drill. When Patrick Corbin's on the mound, you bet against him. He's given up 4, 3, and 4 runs here. Yeah, we'll take the Reds on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -180. The Rays +140 with the over/under at 8. Rays coming into this matchup 48-48. The Yankees 58-40. Pitching for the Rays is Zach Eflin with an ERA at 3.99. Pitching for the Yankees is Garrett Cole with an ERA of 5.40. Eflin, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Cole, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Tampa Bay coming off a Cleveland win. Yankees coming off a Baltimore loss. Tampa Bay just 1-4 on the road. Yankees were playing bad at home, 1-6 at home here. Had a rough stretch heading into the break. I don't know. I like Cole on the mound. I think it's second half. I think Yankees will have a strong second half here. And I like them at home today. I'll take the Yankees in this one. Next matchup, we get the Detroit Tigers versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -120. Detroit plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 47-50. Toronto 44-52. Pitching for Detroit is Jack Flaherty with an ERA of 3.13. Pitching for Toronto is Chris Bassett with an ERA of 3.52. Flaherty, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Bassett, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Detroit on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back LA wins. Toronto coming off an Arizona win. Detroit is 4-2 against Toronto, 4-1 on the road here. Flaherty been the better of the 2 pitchers, been pretty decent his last couple starts. Bassett coming off 2 bad starts, giving up 3 and 4 runs here. I think the Tigers are good dogs today with Toronto's struggles at home. I'll take Detroit plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Miami Marlins. Mets opening up as road favorites at -130. The Marlins plus 115 with the over-under at 8.5. Mets coming into this matchup 49-46. The Marlins 33-63. Pitching for the Mets is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 3.46. Pitching for the Marlins is Edward Cabrera with an ERA of 8.26. Manaea, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Cabrera, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Mets coming off a Rockies loss, but finished the, headed into break really strong there. Miami, they really struggled, 3-7 in their last 10. The Mets 11-5 on the road against Miami, where they've been very good. 12-6 on the road, so they're very positive on their road games. Cabrera, he's been getting lit up here. He's given up 13 runs in 3 starts here. Manaea been very solid. I think I'm going to roll with the Mets on the road today. Next matchup, we got the San Diego Padres versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -150. The Padres plus 125 with the over-under at 7.5. Padres coming into this matchup 50-49. The Guardians 58-37. Pitching for the Padres is Matt Waldron with an ERA of 3.71. Pitching for the Guardians is Tanner Beebe with an ERA of 3.77. Waldron, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. Beebe, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 8 strikeouts. The Padres, headed into it they were like 1-6 in their last 7 heading into break here. Cleveland coming off some Tampa Bay losses. Still missing some players. Fernando Tatis is out. Luis Ortiz is questionable. So could be missing some big guys here. Yeah, not both pitchers can give up runs here. But I'm liking the Guardians at home here. I'm not in love with all the injuries for the Padres here. They didn't really head into the break on a positive note. They are positive on the year, 50-49, but I would take the Guardians at home today. Next matchup, we've got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -125. The Cardinals plus 110 with the over-under at 8. Cardinals coming into this matchup 50-46. The Braves 53-42. Pitching for the Cardinals is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 3.34. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Schwellenbach with an ERA of 4.43. Gray, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Schwellenbach, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. St. Louis, coming off a Cubs loss. Braves coming off a Padres win. St. Louis 4-2 against Atlanta, 4-1 on the road. They've been good against the Braves here. Gray, had some rough starts on the mound. He's given up 11 runs in 3 starts. Schwellenbach's given up 6 here. Yeah, not in love with Gray on the mound, even though they've been good against the Braves here. I just don't like Gray today. And I think I got to take the Braves at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Texas Rangers. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -130. The Rangers +110 with the over-under at 8. Baltimore coming into this matchup 58-38. The Rangers 46-50. Pitching for Baltimore is Corbin Burns with an ERA of 2.50. Pitching for the Rangers is Nathan Eovaldi with an ERA of 2.97. Burns, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Eovaldi, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Baltimore coming off a Yankees win. They struggled heading into the break. They were 3-7 in their last 10. And the Rangers, they went into the break very hot. They were 7-3 in their last 10, coming off some Houston wins. Baltimore is 5-2 on the road against the Rangers, where they've been very good. Rangers though 8-2 at home. This is a tough one here. Both pitchers pitching very well this season. Nathan Eovaldi playing very well so far this season, which I think is kind of a surprise. I think Rangers are good dogs today. Headed into the break on a very positive note. So give me the Rangers +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at -200. The White Sox +170 with the over-under at 9. White Sox coming into this matchup 27-71. The Royals 52-45. Pitching for the White Sox is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 4.82. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 3.83. Flexen, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. The White Sox 2-8 in their last 10. Headed into the break on a very bad note. Royals coming off back-to-back Boston losses here. The White Sox 1-8 against the Royals, 1-8 on the road against the Royals here, where they've really struggled head-to-head. Flexen, gives up 2 to 3 runs here. With their struggles against the Royals here, I think I got to take Kansas City at home. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Colorado Rockies. Giants opening up as road favorites at -150. The Rockies +125 with the over-under at 10.5. Giants coming into this matchup 47-50. The Rockies 34-63. Pitching for the Giants is Kyle Harrison with an ERA of 4.08. Pitching for the Rockies is Cal Quantrill with an ERA of 4.13. Quantrill, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. He hasn't been very good on the mound here. He gives up a lot of runs. Harrison, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Giants coming off a Minnesota win. Rockies had a tough stretch heading into the break here. Giants 6-1 against the Rockies, 11-4 on the road against the Rockies here. They've been very good against the Rockies. Don't love Quantrill on the mound. I mean, he just gives up a lot of runs. So I think I got to take the Giants on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Oakland Athletics. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 41-55. Oakland 37-61. Pitching for Oakland is JP Sears with an ERA of 4.56. It's currently undecided for the Angels. So, that is a 9:40 p.m. game. So I'm sure that'll be released later in the day. Yeah, Sears hasn't been amazing, that great on the mound here. Angels headed into the break, coming off a Seattle 3-game Seattle win streak. Oakland been very spotty. They haven't gotten 2 wins in a row in a while, so it's been pretty win-loss for Oakland. The Angels, though, 0-6 on the road against Oakland here. So Oakland has the edge at home today. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Angels. In a pick'em scenario, I'll take the home team who's been better, and I'll take Oakland at home. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -140. Boston +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Boston coming into this matchup 53-42. The Dodgers 56-41. Pitching for Boston is Nick Pivetta with an ERA of 4.18. Pitching for the Dodgers is Gavin Stone with an ERA of 3.26. Stone, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pivetta, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Both pitchers can give up runs here, so no real advantage there. Boston coming off back-to-back Royals wins. Dodgers, they really struggled heading into the break. They were 1-6 in their last 7. So a bad stretch for the Dodgers. And then you had Boston playing pretty well. They were 7-3 in their last 10. 7-1 on the road here. Yeah, we're gonna see if the Dodgers can rebound. They were very disappointing. Hard to, if you bet on the Dodgers the last few weeks before the All-Star break, man, they just killed your parlays and everything. We're gonna see how well they rebound here, but I gotta see it to believe it because they've been struggling. Give me Boston +1.5 on the road. Then the last matchup, we've got the Houston Astros versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -125. Houston +115 with the over-under at 7.5. Houston coming into this matchup 50-46. Seattle 52-46. Pitching for the Astros is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 4.39. Pitching for Seattle was Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.61. Brown, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Houston coming off back-to-back Rangers losses. Then Seattle, they're coming off 3 straight Angels losses here. Houston is just 1-5 against Seattle. Hasn't been the best head-to-head there. Castillo's been better of the 2 as of late. Overall, Hunter Brown's been decent for them. Had that 7-run game a couple games ago. I still think Houston's good. I think they're getting good plus money today. I know they haven't been the best head-to-head here, but they're still playing well. And I think I would take a shot with Houston +1.5 on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.